All right, Shalom. First off, I want to start off by saying all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem HaKadosh. There's all praises to who the world calls God, whose true name in the Hebrew is Yahweh. By Hashem meaning in the name, Yahushai be the name of the only begotten Son. Those are the only names you are to pray to. Those are the only names by which we must be saved. There's no other name under heaven by which we can be saved. I also want to say double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and mercy to the hopeful elect preaching the word in truth and sincerity. I'm Brother Tyles Abad in Great Millstone, Arizona camp, Lord will, with another video to edify. And I wanted to go on this article. I saw another brother pull it up, and just the title alone made me stop the video. I wasn't able to go through it, and so I'm gonna do a lesson on this. But as you can see on the screen, it's the elite who should pay for the past sins of slavery. The idea of collective guilt is a sham. And no, it's not. You know, that Esau tries to pass it on. He's complaining of a ungodly father. Let me get that real quick. Let me get that. Sirach 41, Ecclesiasticus 41 and 7. It says, I'll start at 5. It says, the children of sinners are abominable children, and Esau is the man of sin, as the scriptures say, right? And they that are conversant in the dwelling of the ungodly. It says, the inheritance of sinners' children shall perish, right? Esau is losing wealth left and right. How many of these businesses have gone down? How many of these Edomites are sitting here down and out now? Right? The inheritance of sinners' children shall perish, and their prosperity shall be a perpetual reproach. Because what? Every single industry that this devil has to make money, everybody finds out that somehow it was tied to them doing unrighteous dealings. Right? Every one of them. When you go into insurance, Aetna, their first practice was what? To enslave shares so that property owners didn't lose any money. What else? What else is there? Not only Aetna, there's what is it? Michelin, Goodyear tires, right? With the rubber, Amazon rubber boom, where they were putting people in slavery just to get certain materials from from the Amazon in South America, just to make stronger tires. Every industry that this devil has, he started with what? Rape, robbery, and murder. Now it says, verse 7, it says, their children shall complain of an ungodly father, because they shall be reproached for his sake. Now, this is exactly what this author of this article is doing. He's complaining of an ungodly father. Now, when we read the words of this, it says a new exhibition called Slavery has opened in Amsterdam. Amid suggestions, it's an issue that affects all Dutch people. Why? Isn't it solely to response? Isn't it solely the responsibility of those linked to the slave trade to atone for their forefathers' sins? No, because all you Edomites benefit from it. There's a whole system, pseudoscience, predatory loaning, that all came from this. That all you Edomites, the so-called white men, and the other nations too, benefit off of just from this whole practice. It was a systematic enslaving of a people to hoard wealth for another. And every one of you Edomites today benefit from it. Your grandparents benefit from it. Your childhood showed that you benefit from it. So what? Now here it is. Everybody's bringing up your dirt. And now it's only because it wasn't my forefathers. It wasn't me. Those are my forefathers. No, you directly benefit from these things. This is Job 21. Because Esau really believes that just because he personally didn't do something, that he's not responsible. No, the scriptures talk about reincarnation. All those souls are back today. It says, this is Job 21 and in 18. It says, they are as stubble before the wind, and as the chaff before the storm, as the chaff that the storm carrieth away. The Most High laid up his iniquity for his children. He rewardeth him, and he shall know it. So the Lord is storing up all this iniquity, all this, right? Now imagine if they wanted to be honest all through the world, it wouldn't just be the Dutch slave trade. This would be a museum entirely consisting of all the slave trades. With Jake, the scriptures tell you who had not gotten. Let me get it. First Maccabees 2:10 says, "What nation had not had part in her kingdom and gotten of her spoils? Because what Jake was carried away, enslaved under all the nations of the earth." So what nation had not gotten a part of the kingdom of the Lord? The Israelites. What nation had not gotten part of the spoil of his people, which includes his people themselves? No nation, all the nations in the world have all gotten a part of putting down Jake. So what? You believe that they shouldn't pay for these things? How many of these Jake cannot get above, and somehow you Edomites, you'll sit here and act like there's not a reason you can't get above. These things are being addressed, and this is why everybody's calling the so-called white man out, right? Let me go to this next precept. This is Isaiah 14. '21. Classic but goody. It says, Job 14:21. It says, "Prepare slaughter for his children." This is going to the punishment. This is going into the reparation, the paying back that has to happen. "Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers." You see, because of what your forefathers do, you're gonna have to pay. When you go into the Israelites, right? The Lord didn't mess up the Israelites just straight up off of one generation. What about the children that came after that sin was stored up? When the Lord came back and made inquisition of all the sins, those children were in captivity for generations, right? So the Lord does have a collective judgment system, man. It says the ideal of collective guilt is a sham. No, it's not. The Lord has something called collective guilt because he's going to lay an entire judgment on an entire nation for what the leaders did, because your leaders speak for you, right? This is Isaiah 14:21. "Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. For I will rise up against them, say Yahweh of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name and the remnant, the son and the nephew, say Yahweh." So everyone's gonna get it. If you're a part of that wicked bloodline, you're gonna get it. It says, "I will also make it a possession for the bitter and pools of water, and I shall sweep it with the beast of destruction, say Yahweh of hosts." You see, there is such thing as a collective guilt. Just like Israel collectively went into slavery, the good and the evil, so will the so-called white man collectively get judged, right? And then on this one, it's Amos 1. Just a little quick short lesson. Amos 1 and 11, it says, "Thus say Yahweh, for 3 transgressions in Edom, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever. You see? So this devil, all his generations did the same thing. Pursue Jake, cut off all pity. You know? How many of you Edomites go back to your plush neighborhoods, your nice homes, and don't think twice about the so-called Black, Hispanic, or Native American man in the situation that they're in because you have a good situation? How many times does that happen today? Right? In a generation, right? Because you're not directly affected by it, you don't care. So what? You're being shown that what the Lord's going to address you. So it said, even if you only mess up 3 or 4 times, the Lord wasn't going to turn away the punishment. It says, but I will send. I'll read it again. Amos 1:11. It says, thus say Yahweh, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4 I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever. But I will send upon a fire upon Teman, which was the chief city of Esau. It says, which shall devour the places of Basra, another chief city of Esau. You see, the Lord is going to sit here, and just because you, even if you only went out 3 or 4 times, the Lord is still going to, burn your entire bloodline out. You know, so collective guilt is not a sham. It's how the Lord judges. Lord willing, this is edifying. I'm going to say, call hello, Yahweh, Bashim Shai, Shalom.